Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, the guard pair, Murray and White. Young out there with Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. Now here is Conley. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Conley into the lane. And he lays it straight in.
And I love seeing Conley be this assertive. He has to deal with some traffic, but still takes control on that drive.
White finds Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. Johnson outside. Pass to Murray. Clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play. And after you've gone through preseason, the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
There's White following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Now here is Pirtle. Pass to Murray. Young trying to break free. Murray, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Johnson against O'Neal. To the middle. Gobert trying to get open. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by O'Neal.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
Johnson kicks to Murray. Inside, here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And like a lot of young players, Clark, White's consistency on offense is tethered to his jump shot.
Yeah, in many ways it is, Kevin. He's strong off the dribble. He likes to get to the basket, but he needs to refine that jump shot to set up his drive a little better.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And Mitchell drops them both. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Conley inside the line. San Antonio with the rebound. Young looking around. And White kicks to Young. And here is Pirtle. Outside, White. Passes it to Young. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Gobert from down in the low post. It goes.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Utah also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Here is Forbes. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. One of their big challenges tonight is to try and keep Donovan Mitchell's high wire act on the ground. Coach said if he gets a step at the rim, he's going to throw it down on us. We need to take away space whenever he tests the perimeter. It's going to take a team effort to slow Donovan down tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here is Forbes. After Jordan Clarkson's bucket, connects from three-point range.
Like the assertiveness, and that comes from having the green light to shoot off the pass. And Forbes, one of the very best shooters off the pass or dribble.
And he makes that one. Mitchell's got 6.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Eubanks. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Forbes. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by McDermott.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Vassell. Ingles covering. Pass to Forbes. From deep, Walker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Walker the pass to Eubanks. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. Tie game in San Antonio. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got McDermott, and it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's McDermott. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Primo. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Primo's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Mike Conley's checked in for Mitchell. Well, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot. in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Count that one. Primo's got his second bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It's stolen. Conley against Walker. To the inside. Spurs working the ball around now. Passes it to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Primo. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Dishes it to Whiteside. Conley kicks to Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Gay trying to break free. Whiteside, no good. San Antonio leading. There's the feed to Walker. And he converts the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Utah shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Conley, the pass to Whiteside. Yes, that goes in.
Timeout.
Whiteside's got his first points of the game.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Clarkson. Now here's Murray. Over Conley. And there's Murray on the assist by Young. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
I think making this a more consistent part of his game. Murray, nice to see him knock it down from there.
Conley against White. Rebound San Antonio. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good, and the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
White the pass to Murray. Over Conley. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton, takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
And Pirtle sends it back.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
Well, what an opportunistic defender Murray is. His ball hawking nature serving him well there.
Out to the wing. Conley against Murray. Conley left side. Just 5 to shoot for Murray. Conley gets the bucket.
Conley.
Conley's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And he can hurt you at all three levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
Murray outside. Here's White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for White. Jazz trailed by 6. Here's Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And he drops it in from the low post.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Here's Murray. That one wide left. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Johnson against O'Neal. 36 seconds left here in the second. Here's the floater. That shot, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. It's White on the wing. Over O'Neal. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Down low. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket for Mitchell.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
They get the rebound. Goes back up. It's not going to go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's San Antonio. They lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit, but tonight, they've been the key.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Here's Murray. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Murray's got 10 points.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
And the pass to Mitchell. O'Neal against Johnson. O'Neal inside. Basket, good. O'Neal's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Johnson surveying the floor. Sinks that one from the post. Johnson's got his first basket.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Pass to Murray. Back to Young. Here's White. They get it back. Young's shot is off. Utah trailing here. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Young's got his fourth rebound in this one. Kicks to White. Murray outside. Pass to Pirtle. Johnson outside. Passes it to Murray. 6 to shoot. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And 12 points for DeJounte Murray.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. It's scary.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Eubanks the pass to White. To the inside. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
There's the pass to Whiteside. Conley kicks to Clarkson. The dish out to Whiteside. Conley the pass to Mitchell. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the layup's good off the glass.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
To the right side. Walker finds White. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Steps back and fires. And the Spurs scoring again.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous, his ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
San Antonio calls timeout. Joe Ingles is checked in for Mike Conley. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. 5th, Joe Ingles.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among three.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Walker. Knocked loose. Here is Forbes. He's got 6 over Whiteside, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Mitchell against Walker. The drive by Mitchell. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's Vassell. He's covered by Gay. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Still Spurs ball.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. On defense, Utah. They trail by 3. Good on the triple. Forbes has got 9 points.
That's really the biggest reason Forbes is out there, guys. Find space on the perimeter and knock down the three-point shot.
Here's Mitchell. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Murray. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Gay. He dishes it to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Pirtle. Young out there with Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Pirtle with the ball. Pass to Forbes. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Forbes has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Gobert with the pass to Mitchell. Over Murray. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Spurs working the ball around now. Murray with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pirtle trying to get open. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Murray finds Pirtle. Here's Vassell. The pass to Murray. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the shot goes in.
Timeout.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. And a switcher also for Utah. Conley's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And, you know, Young is no stranger to overcoming aggressive defense, guys. That's just an example of his experience coming into play.
Pass to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for San Antonio.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Gobert drops them both. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Murray, the pass to Poeltl. Pass to Young. Murray outside. Just 4 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Johnson can't hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Gobert against Young. The Jazz with another miss. Spurs leading by 3. Johnson outside. Young outside. Charity stripe shot. The shot's good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the Jazz call time here. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Murray against Conley. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
2 minutes remaining.
Right wing.
2 minutes.
Here's Murray. A second chance effort, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
At the line for your Spurs, DeJounte Murray, shooting 1.
Free throw good, Murray.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Mike Conley.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Murray finds White. That one falls.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Now Mitchell. White covering. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Mike Conley.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
Murray, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Murray dishes to Young. Passes to Johnson. Laces one from 3.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. It counts. And the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
One shot.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
They'll be trying to take as time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Murray, no good. And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.